as I said at the very top, the way that most folks know you is because of the SNL situation. So for folks who may have missed that story, and for folks who may not have seen it unfold, maybe you can tell us what that was like from your perspective.
Yeah, well, I mean, I woke up Sunday and all my friends are texting me. They're saying, "Hey, you made it! You're on SNL. It's a great job there." And then we see it. It doesn't make me mad right away. That's just, I'm from the SEAL teams. We have a very different sense of humor. Okay, we're pretty thick-skinned.
For folks who missed it, Pete Davidson, who's one of the stars of SNL, made a joke about your eye patch and suggested that you were a pirate or that you were some sort of James Bond villain or something.
Yeah, something like that. And that was fine. That wasn't even, his comments weren't that bad. It was the part that maybe was scripted, maybe not. And he just said, "Oh, lost it in war," or whatever. It was an extremely dismissive thing, that's what made America angry. It kind of brought us together for a little bit, and SNL was taking a lot of fire for that, and they came around to emailing me an apology, and then eventually. The producers called me and said, "Hey, why don't we have you on this weekend? You can say whatever you want." I said, "Well, this weekend's Veterans Day weekend. I can't really go on. I've got a lot of events already planned." They said, "No, it has to be Veterans Day weekend for exactly the reasons of, because we insulted veterans." And I said, "That's a good point. So let's make it happen and let's make this a fun, cool thing to do." And I think we did. We had a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah, it really is pretty fantastic. For folks who haven't seen the segment, you should go on YouTube and you should check it out. Basically, you did something that was unique. First of all, your comedy bit was hilarious. I mean, Dan goes after Pete Davidson and makes fun of his appearance, and the whole point is obviously that we can make jokes. And that was what was unique. It was a unique moment. I said online, I thought it was maybe the most uplifting moment in American politics I'd seen in a decade, because it was you sitting next to him and actually empathizing with him and saying, "Listen, we can get beyond the outrage culture." It was something that I thought was pretty unique.
Yeah, and it's so important that we're able to joke with each other again. I think we've really lost that. You can look in the news almost every single day and find an example of this, of where we're so ready to pounce, right? Republicans pounce, right? So, but it's not, and we've got to be careful too, not to be overly sensitive. And for the most part, I think we're better about that. But it doesn't mean we're perfect, and we don't want to be hypocrites either on this particular issue. But it's really a shame. I'm not sure how to fix it except to just not be part of the problem, and to encourage a little lightheartedness every once in a while. But I mean, geez, you saw my joke about the Super Bowl. That just went. It's like I was like, really? This is what triggers people?
It's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, anything will trigger anybody.